Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a New Year's Eve look for you, and I saw this look from Holm and I knew I had to recreate it. She did this on Hailee Steinfeld and it is so gorgeous. This is the look right here. It is absolutely stunning. Just zoom in for you. I thought this would be perfect for New Year's Eve, especially for the dress that I plan on wearing, and I wanted to see if I could recreate this. I don't think I have any new products in here, so this is kind of like a shop your stash full face of nothing new. And I'm gonna start off with the first Patrick Ta palette. I thought this would be perfect for this look with the shimmers, the tones. I just feel like this is something she would have used on Hailee. For the crease, I'm gonna start off with this color here. Just using a rougher 01 brush. This is really blown out as well. And often with looks that go out like this, I like to use tape to keep it nice and sharp. But hers is very soft and blended, so I don't want it to look too sharp on the edges. What are your plans for New Year's? Are you doing anything this year? Normally I just stay in, I don't really do anything. Last year I set up this balloon countdown for my kids so that it would keep them up because they have a hard time staying up and they wanted to. And I had like activities every like 45 minutes and they would pop a balloon and a new activity would come out. So I'm doing that this year again, but I'm also having my friends over who also have kids and we're doing a sleepover. And I'm also doing a murder mystery dinner. Never done one of those before and I always wanted to. So I actually have plans this year. 2022 was a hard year for me, so I'm like, you know what? Going out with a bang. Throw a party, ring in 2023. I am ready. For the lid, the tone looks like this and it also has a little bit of shimmer. So I thought this tone would be perfect. Honestly, when I saw this palette, I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if she used this. I'm just taking this color all over the lid. And you definitely want to do your eyes first because we're going to be working with glitter. Going to slowly deepen up the crease with the shade here. I'm not going to bring it all the way in. I'm just keeping the outer shape of the eye and deepening that. You can also start to bring this color along the lash line because we're going to build that up and we want the most drama in that outer V. Using the darkest cream in the palette, we're going to start building up that outer corner, and this helps if you're giving a more smoked look, which Hailee has in this look. So this palette honestly works out perfectly if you're wanting to do this look. It has everything you need. Once I have the color laid down, I'm just going to start smoking it out. Taking this shade we were using for blending, I'm just going to bring that outer edge up into the crease to just bring some depth right into the upper crease. Then just along the lash line, we're going to take the darkest matte brown in the palette, keep it really tight against the lash line just to create even more depth there. Now for the fun part is that white glitter all in the inner corner. I'm going to start off with this shade in the palette, though I feel like it is more white. So I have my Fenty highlight here, which is called How Many Carats, and that just kind of is going to bump it up. And then start packing this on the inner corner. You can bring it up nice and high and blend it out. So you can definitely get some impact with this shade. There is some pink sparkle to it. To make it more like the look, I'm going in with this, but if all you have is the Patrick Ta palette, just continue to pack that on. I want to go back and add some more just to really get it to pop after I'm done my concealer, but I don't want to work on too much of that right now because I'm going to be covering it up with concealer. So we will finish off that sparkle portion once I see how the lashes and everything is looking. We really want that inner corner to be the focus. Before I go in with some lashes, I do want to just deepen up my lash line ever so slightly. I tried this look out already in my Best of Beauty, and I didn't go deep enough, so I want to make sure that this outer corner does have that depth. I'm going to quickly put on some mascara. For lashes, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to be using my Ardell Demi Wispies, but I'm also going to use half of those to stack on the outer corner as well, because I really want that outer corner to have drama. I only used a half lash when I tried this look out before and it just wasn't dramatic enough. So I need to take it there this time. I think it's looking really good. I like the addition that I did for the lashes. I think that was a good call to make it a little bit more dramatic compared to when I tried doing this last time. Now for skin, we want to moisturize because I'm feeling very dry. Before makeup, this has been my go-to combo for most of the year. This is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face and Eye Base. We've used a lot this year Even my eye cream is doing pretty good. So genuinely use this all the time. Nothing new here. You just have to be careful with this outer corner. Even when we're putting on foundation, we're gonna have to reblend out there just because I didn't have my base down before I did all that blending. Just letting that product seep into my skin, it doesn't take long because I'm that dry. And then for my primer, I use this all over. It's great for texture, blurring the skin, you already know. This is my Glowish by Huda Beauty Blur Jam. Texture looks like this. I do want to get my hands on that Cali Ray. I know a lot of you have been messaging me about that, saying if I like this primer that I'll probably like that one. Some of you even like that one more, so I'm curious to test it out. It's currently out of stock on Sephora Canada, along with most of the things that I want, but when it's in stock, I'll definitely pick it up and let you guys know my thoughts on that and how it compares to this one. But I have not tried it yet, so I can only rave about this one, but I do hear that a lot of people like the Cali Ray one as well. Then for foundation, it's always hard for me to pick. I've been on a luminous silk kick. I use the shade 7.8 and 5.75 depending on if I'm tan or not. 7.8 might be too, yeah, definitely too dark for me, I think. So I'm going to mix in a little bit of 5.75 and that should be good. I'm using a 109 BK Beauty brush. They kindly sent me a few more of these. I love this brush so much, and they saw my video when I was talking about them and they sent a few more over. But I've been using this every day for my foundation. So again, just gonna put this on my skin. Be careful of all that work we did on the outer corner. You don't want to just swipe over that. Looking at the photo, Hailee definitely does have a glow to her. So I didn't want to use anything matte or heavy. This you can honestly use so much of and your skin's never going to look cakey or heavy. I found this out years ago when Charles did my makeup and used 7 pumps of this on my face. I'm like, oh my gosh, there goes like $15. I'm loving the skin right now, and for concealer I'm using my LYS Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer. Forgot how good this was. I mentioned this in my Best of Beauty for 2022. So good. The thinnest full coverage concealer I personally own, and it's very skin-like, so I thought it would be good with the Luminous Silk. I've never tried the combination before though. These are so pretty together. Wow. This is a good dry run for me, because I'm basically gonna do this exact same thing for New Year's Eve. Oh, I'm loving this combo, seriously. How have I not tried these two together before? My skin, this is how I want my skin to look all the time. This is looking so good. For under my eye, I'm going to use a little bit of this Maybelline Lasting Fix Translucent Setting Powder in Banana. It's not too yellow. It is brightening a little bit. It's like a good banana tone for me because some powders are just a little too yellow. This is nice and thin. Just set that concealer in place. I don't want it to be too sharp. Just making sure that's softened. Then to set the rest of my face, I'm going in with the shade Tan from Charlotte Tilbury, just with a very light hand, because sometimes this can be a little dark, but I want a fairly natural finish. The Charlotte definitely gives that to me. For bronzer, I'm also going to keep it fairly light. I'm going to start off with the bronzer in my Sephora Collection Micro Smooth palette in Enchant, and I just want it a touch warmer, so I'm going to take the shade Private Island from Fenty Beauty, it's right there, and just add a little bit of this to the face. Just gonna kiss the face with this. For cheeks, it looks a little glowy, so I'm gonna take this one from that same palette. This is super pretty. It definitely has a glow to her cheeks, but it's from the blush and not from highlight. So this is kind of the direction I'm going with this. Then a quick little nose contour. We're gonna use the highlight in this palette as well on the nose. Again, not really contouring it, just don't want it to get lost in the face. There's a nice glowy tip of the nose. Then to complete the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with a mixture of these two shades here. Trying to just clean off my pencil brush so I can use the same brush. This along the lower lash line. Looks nice and warm underneath. Then taking the deepest brown in the palette, I'm just going to get it really nice and tight to my lower lash line. Very, very thin line. just to deepen it up, make the lashes look a little bit more full when I apply mascara. The waterline is nice and bright and awake, so I'm going to put some white in it. This is just Fascinating Eye Kohl from MAC. And then I'm also going to pop on some mascara for my lower lashes. This is the Rimmel Lash Accelerator, my favorite for the lowers. For the lips, it looks fairly easy to recreate. I feel like a bunch of things would match this. You just need a warm brown lip pencil and then like a pinky beige sort of lip, and it's matte. So for my lip pencil, I'm using Total Baller from NYX. This is a nice warm brown. Then for the liquid lip, I'm using the shade Blushing from Laura Lee Los Angeles. I checked and this was on sale for like $6 or something. I love this color. And then just blend the lip pencil in. Then to add just a little pop to the center, I'm taking my Ninetease lipstick from Vieve. It kind of gives that grayish vibe. This is unnecessary. I'm just doing it because tonally I really like it. I'm loving how it's looking right now. I might go back in after and add a little bit more, but it's up to you. I want to get that really fresh, glowy look to the skin, so I'm going to set with my Rare Beauty Mist, and that's going to complete the look. I'm back. I just want to pop on more of that white. I just need my hair to fall a little bit, but I feel like we got the look down pretty good. I even found some earrings that kind of give the vibe that she's wearing. They're bigger than I personally would wear. But this is the completed look. I hope you like this inspired New Year's Eve makeup look. I even put on the dress that I'm wearing for New Year's Eve, and I feel like this look matches it perfectly. I cannot wait to wear this for my personal party. So I hope you guys got some inspiration from this. I know I was super inspired by Holm for her look for Hailee Steinfeld. I thought it was absolutely stunning. I knew I had to recreate it, and I thought, what a perfect look for my New Year's Eve look that I planned on doing. So she wore this for her birthday, I believe, but definitely a party makeup for me. You could wear this for any special occasion. Honestly, it is that beautiful, and I'm so happy what I did with the lashes. I feel like that totally changed the look for me compared to how I first did it for In My Best of Beauty. If you check that out, that was kind of my trial run to see what I wanted to change when I eventually filmed the look. So I did add a lot more makeup for it, made it deeper, stacked some lashes, and I love the final look. I hope you guys did too. This was so much fun to film. One of my favorite things to do this past year on my channel has been to do inspired makeup looks from other makeup artists, from celebrities. This is something that I really discovered that I love to do, is just take a picture that I see or you guys send me and try my best to recreate it with the products I have. Don't have to go out and buy everything the makeup artist does. I show you that I created this look with just what I had on hand, and I think it turned out beautifully. So thank you guys so much for clicking on this video, for wanting to see my New Year's Eve makeup. I hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's Eve. Be safe. If you choose to recreate this look as well, please tag me as well, because I would love to see what you guys do. Happy New Year, and I will see you guys in my next video.